how to take profit from meme coins or other coins. So let's say you've actually bought a coin and you've made some profit, but the question you're asking yourself is, when should you take profit from that particular coin? Because you might choose to sell this coin for 100% and the coin ends up going up 1,000, 10,000% or even more, and you felt bad because you would have held longer to make more profit. Or let's say you've actually made 1,000% and you felt that it's going to go higher, and then you held this particular coin longer and you ended up losing all the profit you made from that particular coin. So the question is, what is the right time to take profit, and how do you maximize profit when trading? So I'm going to talk about all of that in this video, and let's get started. So let's use Desk Screen as our example, and let's look for a coin that did very well recently. Now there are different approaches to taking profit, but let's look at this coin called Till Guy, which is actually trending so much. So I'm going to put this on the daily time frame. And if you look right here, this coin is currently sitting at $456 million. So let me change this to 4 hours since there are not a lot of candlesticks. And let's make this full so we can see everything properly. I'm going to take away this. I'm going to just zoom this a little bit. Okay. So let's say you bought this coin at this very first day this coin was created. And now the question you're asking yourself is, because this coin was created on pump.fun, so obviously started at less than $90,000 market cap, and it actually ran to over $574 million market cap. So when is the best time to take profit? Because some persons would have sold off even before $1 million market cap. So to tell you the best ways to take profit, you have to look at certain things. The first thing is, what is your conviction about the coin? Do you think this coin is going to be here for a long term? You think it's going to go way higher than your expectation? And how you actually identify these things is if they are having a lot of influencers or like popular persons like Elon Musk talking about coins like this. It will be easier for these coins to do insane numbers, and you shouldn't be in a rush to take profit from those kinds of coin, except like you know that Elon Musk is not going to talk about it so much. But coins like Peanut, Elon Musk actually tweeted a lot about it. You could actually see the prospect in those kind of coins and decide to hold them for quite a longer time. After you bought this coin from this very first day, for me, what I actually look out for is, I like to take profit after I've made a couple of X's. So sometimes I can choose to take profit after I've made 100% profit. I will just take out like 50%, which is my initials. And that way, anything that happens to the balance of the trade, I don't get to be affected with that. But oftentimes I've changed my approach recently, and that is because this is the bull market and coins are doing way more than 100%. So why am I stuck on 100%? So you can target higher numbers like 200 to 500% if your conviction is strong for that particular coin. But if your conviction is not strong, at 100%, please take out your capital and then start scaling out the rest of them. Now, one thing I also consider when trading, especially meme coins, is that zones are very, very important. I'm going to mark out some key zones for you right now. Let me pull out this horizontal reel, and some key zones to actually look at for when trading meme coins include the 500k region. So this is more like close to the 500. You can see this is 569k. I also look out for the 1 million region, and the next region which I tend to look out for is the 5 million region. Now let me zoom out this properly so you tend to see what I've been doing so far. I'm going to switch this to a smaller time frame like 1 hour so I tend to see it better. And I'm just going to enlarge this right now. So let's draw this closer. And let's take this closer also. So you can see some key regions I've actually marked out. 500k region, 1 million region, and I also marked out the 5 million region. So I can also mark out more regions. So 10 million is actually a key region. And then another region to look out for is 50 million. So I can mark out 10 million right here. So next, you look out for 50 million, 100 million, 500 million, 1 billion, and like that. So what you're going to do is, when this coin gets close to this very point, these are like key strategic areas where you can start taking bit by bit profit. So let's say you enter at 90k market cap, for instance. My first assumption is, since I'm going to hold longer because I have a stronger conviction in this particular coin, at 500k, I would have taken out at least 50% of my position. Now, at 1 million, since I've taken out 50% of my position, that would have given me almost like a 2 or 3x of my money already. Now, I won't be in a rush to actually take profit because of my conviction on this particular coin. At 10 million region, I can also cut 50% of it again, of the remaining size that is left. And at 50 million, I'll just keep cutting just like that, bit by bit. Now note that you can also choose to do it different ways. You can choose to do 20% at a specific region, and another 20% at a specific region, just like that. But the major thing you need to note is do not sell all of your position. And that is because sometimes a few of these coins actually end up running in their billions, and that would have given you a lot more returns if you have held some of your position than just selling off everything. And some persons call it moonbag, so it is important you actually keep that if you want to make a lot of money from this space. But the reason why you're taking out some of your initials is because if the coin end up not doing well, you're not going to regret it because you've actually taken out your capital and some profit out. But when you've not taken any one at all, that is when you get affected. Your emotions are actually impacted, and you just want to feel like you just want to force the market to move where it is not moving. So this is one important way to take profit. Now, for a coin that you don't have conviction on, what you can do is at your first 100%, you can actually take out your initials, which is your capital. Now, doing that, the rest of it you can actually let it to ride. So if you see a 2, 3, 5x from the next capital, from the next money that is reserved, you can choose to take out another 20 or 30% and actually allow the rest to ride. But since I don't have conviction, at some point I might choose to sell all the tokens, or I might choose to sell like 95 and just leave 5% of it to run as high as it could actually run. So these are like key ways you can actually take profit. So guys, we've actually come to the end of this video. I really hope you learned from this. If you did, I appreciate it if you like this video and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in my next video.